Bugatti's only real hope isn't stopping Matt, it's partnering with him. Right now, Matt controls the camera. And whoever controls the camera controls the narrative. Every frame, every angle, every comment is actively shaping public perception in real time. Bugatti has three options: ignore him, fight him, or flip him into an ally. And the path they choose won't just determine how this story ends, it will define how their brand is perceived for the next decade. Silence looks arrogant, like they're untouchable, like the rules only apply to everyone else. Resistance looks defensive, like they're scared of what Matt might prove. Partnership looks confident, like they're secure enough in their engineering legacy to welcome outside scrutiny and still come out on top. But what would that partnership actually cost them? That's the real question. Is the price their pride? Their carefully cultivated sense of exclusivity? The idea that a Bugatti can only ever be understood, repaired, or validated within their own walls? Or is gaining credibility actually cheaper than losing face every time a new episode drops and the comment section fills with people questioning the brand's relevance? Because right now, that's what's happening. Slowly, steadily, episode by episode. This isn't just a rebuild anymore. It's a live PR stress test. Every weld, every conversation, every part Matt touches is under scrutiny. Every mistake he makes is documented. Every problem he overcomes is celebrated. Every improvised solution, every creative workaround, every "I figured it out" moment feeds the audience's growing fascination and their growing confidence in him. What started as a curious project has evolved into something far more significant. A public referendum on who really holds authority in the world of high-performance engineering. And that audience? They love a builder fighting the system. They cheer struggle. They don't cheer polish or perfection or press releases. They cheer guts, ingenuity, and the audacity to challenge what's supposed to be untouchable. The more obstacles Matt faces, the more invested they become. Every setback is a plot twist. Every breakthrough is a triumph they feel personally. He hasn't just built a following, he's built a community with skin in the game. If Bugatti pushes back too hard, they become the villain. And villains don't win internet wars. They don't get clicks, they don't earn respect, and they certainly don't convert skeptics. They get commentary, ridicule, and screenshots. They become the punchline in a story they were never supposed to be part of. 10 years ago, a story like this would have died in a boardroom, buried under NDAs, legal threats, and carefully worded press statements. A quiet suppression, a closed door, and the public would never have known it happened. Today, it lives on YouTube, updated weekly, watched by millions. Matt has transparency. Bugatti has tradition. Tradition moves slowly and deliberately. Transparency moves at the speed of a viral video, and online, in the court of public opinion, transparency wins almost every time. If Bugatti wants to come out of this clean, they need to step into Matt's world. Not drag him into theirs, not issue statements from behind polished corporate glass, but actually engage with the story that's already being written about them. Offer controlled access. Frame it as collaboration, not oversight. Reposition themselves not as gatekeepers, but as partners in the pursuit of engineering excellence. The optics shift instantly. The story flips from confrontation to partnership. The audience, which has been watching with growing suspicion, suddenly sees something different. A brand secure enough to engage, confident enough to collaborate, humble enough to acknowledge that great engineering can exist outside their factory walls. But will they take that chance? Or will ego push them toward resistance, toward the illusion of control, while every second of hesitation is being filmed, uploaded, and dissected by an audience that's become increasingly hungry for cracks in a billion-dollar brand? Here's the move nobody's talking about. Bugatti could stop fighting the rebuild entirely and offer Matt an official collaboration. A factory visit, direct engineering access, a joint safety validation. Done correctly, they don't lose control, they redefine it. Instead of playing the opposition, they become part of the story on their own terms. Instead of a corporate standoff, they create a narrative where the brand's legacy is elevated, not threatened. They go from obstacle to co-author. That single move flips public opinion overnight. Suddenly, The audience doesn't see a manufacturer holding people back or protecting its mystique at the expense of its customers. They see a legendary brand enabling innovation. They see confidence. They see a company that built one of the most complex machines ever put on four wheels and isn't afraid to prove it, even under the scrutiny of a YouTube camera. The most expensive mistake Bugatti can make here isn't financial, it's emotional. If they attack Matt publicly, they don't just attack him. They attack his audience. And his audience is fiercely loyal. These aren't passive viewers. They're engaged, vocal, and deeply invested in seeing Matt succeed. You don't fight loyal communities into submission. You convert them. You give them a reason to redirect that loyalty, or at least to expand it. Every episode Matt posts, every problem he solves, every improvised fix and hard-won breakthrough builds more credibility than any press release, any marketing campaign, or any carefully staged factory tour ever could. The cost of converting that audience, one gesture of goodwill, one collaborative moment, is a fraction of what Bugatti risks losing by digging in and resisting. And here's what's really driving their hesitation. Bugatti's real fear isn't safety. It's precedent. If Matt successfully rebuilds this car without factory oversight, without official guidance, without their blessing, and it works, owners everywhere start asking uncomfortable questions. Do we really need manufacturer approval for every repair? Can independent expertise genuinely validate safety and quality on a car this complex? Is the mystique real, or is it a carefully maintained illusion? Those questions don't stay quiet. They spread. They become forum posts, magazine articles, and eventually, policy conversations. Bugatti's only truly safe path is to be part of the success story. Because if they're absent from it, the credit belongs entirely to an independent creator who turned their billion-dollar brand's greatest challenge into a spectacle of skill, resourcefulness, and transparency. They don't just lose the PR battle. They lose the authority they've spent decades building. Ironically, the least threatening outcome for Bugatti right now is failure. If Matt fails, exclusivity is preserved. The narrative holds. Only the factory could ever really understand this car. Only their engineers, their tools, their processes could bring it back from the edge. Failure is clean. Failure is safe. But success? Success is dangerous. Success proves independence works. And if Matt makes it look systematic, methodical, even effortless, that's when control shifts permanently and no amount of marketing spend brings it back. Think about that. A single YouTube series could permanently recalibrate who holds authority in the luxury hypercar world. Not a competitor, not a rival manufacturer. A creator with a camera, a workshop, and the willingness to do what Bugatti wouldn't. Bugatti has a choice right now. A real one with real consequences. Evolve publicly or watch a story unfold that they no longer have any hand in shaping. They can't hide behind silence anymore. Silence has become its own statement, and the audience is reading it loud and clear. Evolution, however uncomfortable, is better than exposure. Adaptation is better than irrelevance. The scariest scenario is deceptively simple. Matt succeeds. The car starts. It runs cleanly, drives confidently, and performs the way it was built to perform. And the world applauds him, not Bugatti. Bugatti stands outside that moment, arms folded. They look small, diminished, like a brand more concerned with protecting its image than celebrating engineering excellence wherever it's found. But if they stand inside that moment, if they're even partially responsible for enabling it, they look visionary, forward-thinking, the kind of brand that earns loyalty not through gatekeeping, but through genuine engagement. The window to step in is still open, but it's closing with every upload, every milestone, every new subscriber who joins the story already in progress. Every day of delay strengthens Matt's position and further weakens the factory's narrative. Every episode that passes without acknowledgement is an episode where the audience writes their own conclusions about what Bugatti's silence means. The question was never whether the car gets fixed. Matt has already proven, step by step, that he has the skill, the determination, and the resourcefulness to see this through. The question is whether Bugatti controls the story, or watches it be written entirely without them, and lives with whatever version of themselves emerges from it. Strategic humility now could flip public perception overnight.